Hi guys, welcome to the weekend preview. We're a little bit light today.
Yeah,
but we've got quality, not quantity, right?
Hi guys was a bit.
Jesus.
Hi guys, then it picked up, but
God.
It's an international break. I think people are taking the international break a bit too far when it comes to the classmates. people are taking
Everyone's flown out.
Oh,
everyone's resting.
Everyone's been on international break. Robbie's not here, Flex ain't here, Matisse ain't here, AGT's stuck on the train. Backs up Matisse's claims about Avanti West Coast that it's not always him.
Shameless of Matisse though to blame AGT.
Totally.
And then AGT's not always late, but today I'm disappointed.
There's something hanging on the line. Hanging on the line. But as I said, guys, it's not about the quantity. Sometimes it's about the quality. And we do have Cecil, and we do have Curtis, and you do have me. So, I don't really know what else would you want, really?
You're pretty good, what I mean?
Yeah, just some energy would be good, though.
No, we're here,
man. Livening up my light-skin podcast, you know what I mean?
That's what we are today.
Trust me, it's Arsenal-based today.
It's Arsenal-based, Arsenal hating today. Obviously, I'm in charge.
Wait, whoa. We didn't come here for this. It's the weekend preview.
I came here for this, so that's what we're here for. We've got lots of things to discuss. Man City, Tottenham, both my teams allegedly going head-to-head this weekend.
Shirts, aren't you?
We'll get to that in a second.
Buy Man City shirts, people.
It's Ruben Amarim's first game as well. He's taking on Ipswich, and Liverpool, will they continue their run as well? But first and foremost, this video is brought to you by Fair Play, the peer-to-peer betting app where you can win money off of your mates, which is what everybody really wants to do, isn't it? Fair Play has also launched their new Jackpot Sevens Premier League predictor, where you can win up to £700,000 in cash. Woo! That's what we love.
I love this.
But Jackpot Sevens isn't just about the jackpot prize. Each week there will be a minimum prize pot of £500, which will be split between the top 5 placed entries. And if you didn't already remember from the million times we've said it, Flex, he did win the biggest share of the weekly prize pot the week before the international break. So it can be won, it can be done, guys. And with football, it's finally back. There's no more international breaks. It's guaranteed to be the biggest weekly prize pot that we've had yet. So definitely you want to be playing this game this week. All you have to do is download the Fair Play app, select Play Jackpot Sevens, enter your predictions for the game week, and see if you are one of the guaranteed 5 winners in that week. We're going to play along, obviously, as well as we go through the games. And it's just £5 to enter each and every week, and the weekly prize pot will increase the more people that enter. So that's an incentive as well. We're all playing, as I said, so make sure you stick around later in the show because we'll do our predictions, and then, of course, we'll have a look back and review it on Monday, see how close we are.
I want to win. I do want to win like Flex did.
I know.
But
it was a big prize pot he won as well.
You seem really sour. Yeah, there's something going on. Even when I watch the diary room, I just feel like I don't know what it is. I understand you always say you don't know the real Flex. You don't know the real Flex.
They don't.
Like, you get so angry with just like,
Can I finish my read?
No, oh, sorry, you got to continue. Yeah.
You must be in the UK and 18 plus to enter. Please gamble responsibly. Right, now you can carry on. Off you go.
Is there a problem with you?
No, not at all. It's brotherly, sisterly love.
You two, honestly.
You lot don't know the real him, but I'm not gonna badmouth him. He's not here today, is he?
Oh, you're not going to badmouth him?
No,
but on diary room when you're alone and
he does say, usually I'm sitting in the room, by the way. When he does diary room, I'm sitting in the room.
I love the fact you didn't know Robbie's name was Robin. I just thought
that's
was
crazy,
so funny. You're still calling him Robert.
I always thought it was Robert. Did you know it was Robert?
Of course.
Robin Van Lyle, man. You know what I mean?
Robin Van Lyle's crazy.
Well, I didn't know that. But we learn something new every day, don't we, guys? Yeah. We do. Shall we start? Oh, maybe we'll start with Arsenal. Then,
actually, wait, no, wait. Oh, my God, I got something.
Okay, what have you got for me?
I brought you something nice for once.
What?
I know, because I can be cute at times.
Why do I feel like this is just not?
It's not. I bought you a gift. You know how we are. So I like you, good friend.
It's a nice bag.
It's Selfridges. Hugo Boss.
You're a prick.
Tractor.
Please will be a tractor.
I like that one.
I would not let you live this down, babes. What? Because you think we're going into the new week. You're not going to live down. You lost to Ipswich. Tractor boys. Piss off. Have that. A little cute little tractor.
That's
Hold
Spursy,
that.
Innit? That's real Spursy, man.
Yeah? You think I went Selfridges and bought you something from Hugo Boss? Hold that.
That's just nasty.
No, it's not.
It's just
when you lose to a team who hasn't won all
what?
season, you think what? It's Thursday. I can look at the new week.
Thursdays we don't usually
Piss
do
off.
things like this.
Cook.
We usually save the nastiness for Mondays.
I like it. It's appropriate.
Hold on to that.
Fuck you. Take that.
Keep that on the table. We need that on the table.
Hold tight,
Tractor
tractor
Consider
boys.
effort.
Hold tight.
You've gone to the big old effort, of bringing in a Selfridges bag, putting in a little cufflink box, and then where have you got that from? Your little Happy Meal? Is that where you got it from?
It's in my house.
Dickhead.
He's a
That's
big
for you.
kid.
Man, how am I getting cooked? There's only 3 of us.
Exactly.
We haven't even played.
It's Ipswich though,
Thought you
man.
could cook
No.
on.
Right.
Who do you think
Okay,
you
well,
are?
as I said, we'll start with Arsenal then,
Yeah, let's
shall
start
we?
with Arsenal.
Let's start with Arsenal because
Start the boards.
Alexander Zinchenko this week decided to do a tell-all, didn't he, in his new
Believe.
book, Believe. Stolen it from Robbie. Is he copyrighted it? What's going on here?
Is that the title of the book?
Yeah,
that is
Believe,
what the
bro.
title is. Believe. And also, he has missed a trick there because he should be on the front like that.
Yeah.
Come on. You are at home to Nottingham Forest. This is a big one in terms of your top 4 battle, isn't it? But just back to the Zinchenko book. He's made quite a few quotes. He's made headlines this week talking about kind of the dark arts, hasn't he? What goes on with Mikel Arteta. He said, I've seen him, referring to Arteta, tell injured players to come on the team bus, walk into the dressing room with their wash bag to put the other managers off the scent.
I rate that.
Well, do you rate it?
I do.
Because
I
he
don't
is
rate- I
still a
don't rate
player
that
at
he-
your club.
I don't rate that he told the world.
Well, that's
I
where we're
rate
at with
that
it.
Arteta does that, but I don't rate that he's kind of out in the dark arts to the whole world. I think that's quite naive. I mean, I think Ramsdale did it as well, and Arteta didn't like that and just being a bit too open. But listen, it's a book. I don't know. Does it it gets headlines because we're reading it on this show, and he might want to sell copies. So here we are.
How do you feel about that?
It was a bit early in his career as well, like 26, you're bringing out an autobiography. I was thinking, finish your career maybe first.
Maybe it's
and
done.
Then, oh, nah.
Seen him get cooked quite a few times. So.
To be fair, him saying that about Arteta, I feel like Arteta must be thinking, you're not playing for me again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Lewis Skelly, everyone's playing in front of him. So I think the fans are probably feel like his time's up anyway, but yeah, he told a bit too much in that book, I think.
A little bit too much. There were some other
too
things that were in the book that we heard about the dark arts. One of them was this one time he played You Never Walk Alone in training before you played Liverpool at Anfield. He said it would be the perfect way to prepare for our first win there since 2012. But sadly, you went on to lose 4-0 and still haven't won there since 2012. But I'm sure the Liverpool team heard the speakers and were really frightened by it. Did you like that quote that came out? No?
No
Okay,
comment.
quiet. I've got some more for you if you want. I've got some more.
Here she goes,
Okay,
here she goes.
Arteta told us that he comes out of his technical area to waste time so we can win the game. Sadly, it hasn't worked yet though, but it does help waste 17 seconds of time. Want some more? Remember when you
He's
went and
loving this,
adopted the dog called Win? Yeah.
You've adopted a few
name-
dogs,
name-
haven't
Yeah,
you?
innit?
Sadly, they had to change his name as well.
What's his name?
What?
Second place. That's what they've changed it
okay,
to.
fair enough.
Yeah. Just to let you know, guys, these aren't real quotes. These are ones that we made up.
People
glad.
must be in the
People
comments going crazy
People are like,
right
what?
now.
I need to go get this book. Yeah, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Last time out, you did have that 1-1 draw against Chelsea. Was a better performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think. Listen, we didn't lose. I think that's the first thing I'm going to say.
Didn't.
there was a moment I was kind of before the game saying, if we lose this, we're completely out of the title race. And some people say we already are, but I was holding on to what happened in that game. We drew. I think we saw a better performance from Arsenal of what we've seen of late. Odegaard being back has helped that, but we didn't win. So I don't know. Going into this game, I said it on the preview. The preview does come out on AFTV very soon, so make sure you look out for that. But this is a massive game for Arsenal. It's Nottingham Forest at home, and normally Nottingham Forest games aren't that big. I mean, I remember we lost them at their place towards the end of the season. It kept them up, and they were all singing, but it didn't really matter to us.
You're
And
on the
then
same points.
we lost. Yeah, I know. We're the same with when we played Chelsea. It was literally third and fourth, or fourth and third. But yeah, it's a big game. Nottingham Forest in good form. Arsenal. Listen, as a fan base, I speak to all the fans regularly. The mood right now is very much, we got to start, coming off the back of this international break, we have to start fast. We have to start well. We have to see an improved performance. We've got to see something that Arsenal fans can buy into and believe that we can go on a run and stay in this title race. Is that going to happen? Let's see Saturday. So.
Okay, so obviously you've been quite vocal in the last.
Have I?
Yeah, you are quite vocal. You're quite a vocal guy.
You see this channel?
You're quite a
Big up
vocal,
Curtis Shaw
quite a vocal
TV.
guy. But you've been vocal about the fact that Mikel Arteta, you've basically said that Mikel Arteta out. No,
Yeah,
you
if
have,
he doesn't
yeah.
win a trophy this season.
Yeah, I've seen you get
All right,
vexed
maybe I
enough
have said.
and say things like that.
Yeah.
So do you feel like, okay, I'm Arteta out, or I am Arteta out? Like, you're going to need to put some chest on those claims.
All right, I'm in a situation now where if he doesn't achieve something big this season, he's got to go.
Big this season, or not silverware out of all
I
four, or just has
What
to
does
be
it
like
have
I
to
don't
be?
know if a Carabao Cup's enough without a title challenge as well. Because at the moment, people saying, I don't think we're in the title race at the moment. Like, we're 9 points behind. We've got to actually claw our way back into it first. And like, I feel like we've gone backwards this season. That's the frustrating thing. You've put us so close for 2 years, and then Man City have had that drop off that we've been waiting for, and we're not even the team that's capitalising. Liverpool have just gone past us. And listen, a lot can change. It is still early in the season, but I think what we're seeing this season is disappointing. And then Edu leaving, the transfer window was disappointing. Just there seems to be a lot going on behind the scenes. It feels like it's more than just the team aren't playing well and we've been injury prone and whatever. So yeah, man, the Forest game it's a massive game.
It's huge.
Absolutely. And
Honestly,
every game feels
no,
like
it
that
is.
now. And I think
It
Forest
is.
will have a go at us, man. This
Yeah.
Curtis Shaw derby, they call this. You know, not
Oh,
the
right,
Forest.
you go.
I know a
I
few
was doing
coaches
that,
there.
yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
do you know what I mean? So they'll come here and have a go, man. Gibbs White, Hudson-Odoi, Chris Wood and them.
Elanga.
Langer.
Rise.
Nuno, your former gaffer,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Rise,
He's-
all of them, Morgan Gibbs White, Rise.
It's a tough game.
It is. It's a big game. It's I don't know. Like, and I think people might think, come on, chill out. It's not the Forest.
What do you
but
think about Arteta? I want to know your
Yeah,
opinion on
I
his
would like
future.
you to also
There's a
have...
super chat from Clara. That's
Yeah, we'll get to this.
spot
We'll
on about
get
this.
to the super chats, but firstly, I want to know about you, Seth, because I feel like you are a little bit of a fence sitter
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah. Splinter.
I'm a presenter. I'm a presenter.
yeah, so-
I'm a presenter.
So am I, but we can all have our opinions, can't
Yeah,
we?
yeah. You're not presenting today, so what's your opinion?
No, I like Mikel Arteta. I think obviously what you mentioned, because I've seen your streams. Of course, I watch you as well, and sometimes I think it is a bit hyperbolic, but it's also entertainment as well at times. But what you said there, if he doesn't achieve something, I'm not going to say major. If he achieves for me silverware this season and a title challenge, I'm all right with that. If we do, it's all obviously context towards the end of the season. But for me, yeah, like I said, any silverware, whether it's the league cup.
What if
or
there's
it's
no
FA Cup.
silverware and no title? Let's
What
say
if
we
it's
finish
just-
second or third and don't win anything.
Hold on, what if you just finished top four?
Yeah, what if we just get top four? Where are you at?
Then for me,
Will Mikel
I
Arteta
hate-
have taken
I-
you as far as he can take you if you just finish in the
I
top
put
four?
personally, and I've said I think he's a genius of a manager. He's done so well to revitalise this Arsenal side. But yeah, I think that'll be the furthest he can take us. Only because the reason why I say this, he said about a process. He said about a 5-year plan. This is his 5th year. So for me, you have to have, and he says it. End of last season was at the game. Oh, it got on the pitch. I don't expect you guys to be happy.
Yeah,
There's not
he said
success.
it.
He said it. He understands what this club needs, where it needs to be, and the pressure he's under. So for me, if he doesn't end up with silverware this season, then yeah, I think this is the furthest he can take us. I just don't like the buzzwords of Arteta. I'm not going to be there with the banners at the front of the queue.
You will.
No, I don't need banners.
I won't be. I will be, but I will facilitate the conversation. I'll always play the other side because I think it's only right, and I'll remind fans of where this club has come from under Mikel Arteta. However, in my personal opinion, I won't be happy if we don't see silverware at the end of the season because it's what this club needs, and the players know this, and so does he. So that's where I'm at. But again, I'm not going to take away from what he's done, and I'm not screaming it right now. There's a very loud Arteta out crew.
But it's
around right
usually
now.
the ones that are screaming for a manager to be sacked are usually a small minority that are on Twitter or comment on fan cams. Like it's an emotional reaction straight after the game.
And also they have an opinion about him before he starts, and sometimes want to hold on to that and be proven
I
right.
feel like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but just an outsider looking in, I feel like in terms of the perception of Mikel Arteta, I feel like in the last kind of 2 years or so, there's been not even a slight inkling of an Arteta out situation.
I think
But this is the first time that Mikel Arteta has probably faced some adversity.
Yeah.
And then obviously the fan base is turning. I would also argue that, and this is not me defending Arsenal by any stretch or Arteta, but I do feel like the business that you did in the summer, there was quite a lot of shortcomings. When I have a look, okay, Calafiori's a good signing, but apart from that, Mikel Merino, jury's still out. It was blatantly obvious that you needed to go and get yourself a number 9, or even someone that can play on the left, but maybe was an upgrade to Martinelli or Trossard. Maybe someone that could rival Saka, and I feel like that's the area that you've actually been let down. Is that on Mikel Arteta or is that on the board?
I think we'll wait and find out. I think the truth will come out with that because the only thing is he's had so much faith in Havertz. I've never got the impression that he's wanted to buy a striker, really. I know we were linked with Sesko, but then Sesko's agent said
You were linked with
they
Gyökeres
wanted
all
him
summer.
as a...
You looked at Tony.
think
Were
fans
we
linked us
really
with
in
Gyökeres.
for
Fans
Gyökeres? I'm not
linked
sure
us
we
with Gyökeres. It was
were.
never
And Tony,
actually
they
officially
put out some
If you believe
PR.
on Transfer Daily, what Rob put out.
Yeah, well...
We'll be linked to the whole world.
Rob lynches everyone.
We're still trying to get Benzema on his show, you know what I mean? But
Higuain.
yeah, Higuain and them, man. But no, for me, I think the pressure's ramped up on Arteta this year because
100%.
people feel like you've had the
This
money,
is your
you've had the
moment.
time.
He's had the
City have
backing.
had that drop off. Rodri's injured. It's like, this is the moment for you. And if you don't take it, how long do you continue finishing second, finishing fourth? There has to be a time where you say, maybe...
External factors as well. Slot coming in, currently being top, and
Sure.
that throws a
pressure
load of
on it.
pressure on Arteta.
Yeah.
Like, how have you not got it over the line? I don't agree with the window thing though. But
You
apart
don't
from-
think it was a strong enough window
not
for,
strong.
for a team to then capitalise on challenging for the title? You were
have to
there
be-
or thereabouts. You think that was enough in the window to just get Mikel
We have to be
Merino?
careful how
I
we-
even
how we
forget about
explain it.
I forget about Sterling.
Sterling, yeah, he's there. We have to be careful how we word it. For me, the striker situation was a big miss.
Cover for Odegaard, selling in Mill Smith Rowe.
Selling the Mill Smith Rowe, he couldn't really see out on 90 minutes. Granted, he's doing well at Fulham, but he couldn't see on 90 minutes. He wasn't at the level at the time. He's a good player. He's doing well for Fulham right now. If Manieri, in my opinion, can actually step in, just Arteta, for some reason, doesn't seem to trust him. The main thing was the striker situation. Going forward, that's where we missed the trick. And every fan was screaming, we need a striker. Not even from this window, from windows before. So that's the only thing I say this week. Everything else, we missed out on the title by 2 points last season. It didn't need that much, for me, and that many additions to get us over the line. However, injuries, suspensions, we're kind of seeing, and obviously the lack of goals from a striker. That's the only way I think the window was let down. We didn't bring in a strong enough attacker, but I think he's covered base in many places. We started the season well due to, I think, the cover we had in defence from the signings he's made. So I'm not super this way, and I'm not super that way when it comes to the window. But
I thought the window was a shocker for me.
Yes.
I thought your window
I
was
thought we spent
disappointing.
100 million on 3 players and none of them getting our strongest 11, in my opinion.
Mikel Marino doesn't get in the strongest.
No.
I don't think he
I
does
think
either.
Partey,
I
Rice,
don't.
Odegaard's better.
I agree.
Maybe
I think
the-
Calafiore was a good signing.
But we weren't desperate. If you're going to spend the majority of your budget on a left back / centre back when you need a striker, then I think you've spent it on the wrong thing. You should have got the priority first. Then if there's money left, we'll get that.
We definitely need a striker, but also our wingers aren't flourishing. Saka's not scored as many goals as he did in the previous season. Martinelli is Martinelli right now.
The left for me was a glaring obvious error.
Yeah, that is something we need to.
If you weren't going to go and get a striker,
had to
it
address
be something on
that
the
left wing, and then Havertz for me. I've had an opinion from early, but here we are.
So-
We
so
have-
strange
I like putting pressure on him, you know. That's why I'm glad you're presenting today.
Okay.
No, when we was on tour, you know.
Yeah,
my
I know
feelings
your
on Havertz.
opinion, you
Obviously,
know what I mean?
He's done all right, but I've had an opinion on Havertz.
Interesting. I'm seeing a bit of flip flopping going on. Basically.
No,
worries, I expect
we can't
it.
do that.
In this room, I expect it.
No, we can't. I didn't flip flop on that. I had an opinion, but I also commend when he's doing well. But I still had a strong opinion about Havertz. I was a striker. I've watched strikers. To me, he was. But anyway, he was never a striker. He's done well. Arteta's done well what he's got out of him, but it's not enough.
All right, let's just quickly talk about Forest because obviously they're having a brilliant season.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could have. I mean, I had them to be in and around the relegation zone. To be honest with you, it's been unreal. Is that sustainable though? You know, they did lose to Newcastle last time out. Is this sustainable for them to stay in and around the top 4? Can they come to you and give you a proper go?
Is Wood better than Solanke quickly?
Oh God, stop.
Oh, so he's not.
On form, yeah, on form.
He's not a better.
No, he's not bad. No.
That's
No.
just.
But keep it moving. Hold your tractor.
That's your track.
your
as well.
track.
Yeah. That has been gifted back. Keep it over there.
No,
Yeah.
Forest.
Are you worried? What are you thinking about
I
this game?
think it's a dangerous game for us because on paper people look at it and say, "Oh, Arsenal win that." But I think Forest will thrive on that sort of lack of expectation, and
100%.
their front line are dangerous. Like Chris Wood's on form, the 2 wingers are quick. Gibbs White's in the England squad, confidence is high. If you're in the Forest dressing room, you're going to go there and say, "Listen,
Pressure's
if
not
you
on them,
can
is it?
score a goal early, this stadium might, the energy's going to change." So. I think we're under a lot of pressure, and it's a tough game. It is a tough game, but can they maintain it, Forest? I don't think they'll be in and around the top 4, top 6. I think they will drop off, but I think if they can challenge maybe for a Conference League sort of place, that sort of area, 7th.
That's
That'll be
progress.
massive for them.
Huge.
They haven't been in Europe for years, and
Huge team
there's a
as
big
well.
history, big fan base, so they're thriving. I'm glad to see them doing well.
Yeah, Forest, you've played the game. When you play a big club, you're up for it. And Forest have taken some big scalps. They took cities. They drew to Chelsea with 10 men. I think they drew to Brighton as well. 10 men as well.
Liverpool.
Beat
Anfield
Liverpool as well.
yeah.
Sorry, beat Liverpool at Anfield. That's the game I actually was the one that I was supposed to mention at the beginning there, and it's still their only defeat. But like Forest for me are actually a well-balanced side. Like wingers are sharp, can get you down the flanks. They've got a natural number 9 who does what number 9s
Is
are
Chris
supposed to
better
do.
than Havertz?
Yeah, see,
That's really the question.
Hey, I not said that, so she unfortunately going to
I heard
deflect that, but
Turkish
I know,
talking
I know.
about that last night, you know, when you lot did that
Yeah.
show.
Is Chris Wood better than Kai Havertz?
Not as a player, but on form.
On form, okay. On form.
I've been in the game a long time.
On form is a good way out.
It's a good
isn't
way
it?
out of it. It's a good way out of
We need
it.
to lock in our predictions, right? So both you bring up your fair play because we're going to put our predictions in there. Obviously, you guys who are watching this, please do come play along with us. As I said, get involved on Jackpot Sevens. Download the app, Fair Play app, by clicking the link on the screen or scan the QR code. And you've got to be in the UK and 18 plus, and make sure you gamble responsibly. Let's lock in our scores for the game.
Yeah, apologies. I meant to say sorry. It was Liverpool that the scout was supposed to take. So thank you for
No
reminding
worries.
me. It was City. But yeah, I've looked.
Kick us off. Kick us off.
Ha ha ha. Ooh.
Turkish is in the chat and he's sending that little eye emoji because he can
He
see,
knows. He's there, man.
He was on the preview with me yesterday, so he knows where I'm at.
Big up Turkish.
I've said 2-1. What I want.
That's what I've written as well.
What I want as a fan is a comfortable 2-1. We score 2 goals and then they get a consolation goal towards the end. What I know is going to happen, well, I say this, what I think is going to happen, Nottingham Forest might score early, tails up, and we are S in the bed. Yeah, we're shit in the bed, basically. And then we scramble and get a goal and then get a last minute winner, hopefully, is what I see happen. I think it's going to be a tough game. Nottingham Forest, like I mentioned, very balanced team, and it's a massive game. And if we feel it...
You're nervous.
No, I
aren't
am.
you?
I am. It's
Definitely
annoying.
You're shitting yourself, aren't you?
It's the first game back after the international break, and we need to go on a run. There's no line. There's no moment of dropping points for Arsenal. I can't even look at other teams and say, "Oh, Liverpool might drop points." Or City. I'm not even doing that anymore. We have to focus on us and do our job. So, 2-1 to Arsenal.
I've gone 2-1 as well. I think 2-1 is like I'm not confident, but I'm hoping we're going to get a victory kind of score because I feel like the excuses are done now for Arteta at the moment. The majority of the squad is back. Odegaard's back. If you're in a title challenge, you're supposed to beat Forest at home, especially
100%.
when you've dropped points against Bournemouth and, you know, those games there. So every week when I go into the watch along, I go, I want a performance and a victory. But then by the middle of the game, I'm like, forget the performance. We're playing rubbish. Just give me the win. And I kind of feel like we've just got to get 3 points, even if it's not pretty. I hope we play well.
A draw's not acceptable, right?
No, a draw, we might as well wrap it up, mate, and try and win win the Carabao Cup or so. We have to win this game.
That's the move
have
right
to
now.
win this game.
Mood is giving me energy.
Yeah, we're moody
Look at
right
you
now.
all.
We're moody.
Look at you all.
And I hate to be that fan,
absolutely
but-
love to see it.
It's just, yeah, no.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
we're gonna talk
don't-
about
yo,
your team in a minute.
you
You've got
need
Man
to chill
City.
out.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, we'll get to my
Chill out.
team.
You just lost Ipswich.
Excuse me,
Don't start
we'll
embracing
get
this
to
energy.
My team. Anyway, my prediction
Fool.
is 3-1 Nottingham Forest. Rise, Morgan
God.
Gibbs White. Rise, Alanga. Rise,
What
Chris
do you actually
Wood.
think
Yeah,
it's going
come
to be,
on.
Abby?
I
Come on.
genuinely
You're
think
an intelligent
Excuse me.
speaker of the game. What do you actually think it's going to be? Like, how do you think this game plays? Stop.
How do I
the
think it's gonna go?
Yeah, don't do the Arsenal hate thing.
You must predict Arsenal to lose every game,
She
don't
does
you?
this
No, not
every
every
week.
day.
Okay.
She does it-
No,
no,
not
don't
every
let
day.
her say that. She does it
Right,
every week.
genuinely, I actually think it's I think it'll be 2-1, not 3-1. So.
Okay.
Okay, right. So we'll do that. 2-1 Forest. I think that they'll take an early lead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think they'll be really pensive, really, nervous inside the Emirates. I think you'll get one back. And then I think last minute, stick the knife in. Rah. Cool. Make sure you lock them in, guys, on Jackpot Sevens. Let's do a few super chats.
Wait, can people copy our predictions?
If you want to, if they want to do the
No,
same
but
as
If
us.
they trust our opinions,
Absolutely.
Okay,
why
but then-
not 2-1s?
But then do we get a smaller pot?
No. We're all playing together. Scan the QR code to play.
I hear that, but then if they, does it not share the pot? Does everyone get the
It's get shit. Depends how many you get right.
So you look. Don't copy me then. No, I want a bigger
have
pot.
your own ideas.
Have your own ideas. Do your own homework. Do your own homework.
Score right now, isn't it?
Do your own homework, bro. No, I want the money. Christmas is coming.
Yeah, it's your birthday soon, isn't it? You've had your birthday.
I had my birthday.
We've got your party.
We've got a party
next
soon,
week. Okay.
yeah.
He's just dragging it on, isn't he? You know what I mean?
It's very Cecil to drag it on.
Very.
All about Cess.
Come on.
Right, let's get to Super Chats. GP says United fans are all from London. I think we can probably all agree with that.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
No chest on this panel. Saying,
No, sorry, no. A lot of them, well, because we're around them. We're around them a lot.
They
of the
live in
time.
London.
I don't go Manny much. So.
No, because you meet City fans.
Yeah.
Dex NW says, good afternoon, Abby. Good afternoon to you as well. So it's nice when
What
someone
about the rest of us?
show up to work, isn't it?
I mean, only
I'm happy you lot showed up to work.
Ignore this.
Clara Bitsy says, Cecil, the kid you interviewed after the Chelsea draw, can you with chest say that he made more sense than delusional Don lately? Can you?
That's really Clara's so rude.
Trying to get you your P45,
I know.
you know?
Rob's my guy. I can't do that on camera. But their kid though was.
Did he make sense?
He's a very good talker and he's what a legend.
Okay.
Yeah, and then big up his father as well. He messaged me after as well and was showing his friends at school. He said, which was really sweet. But
That's
yeah,
cute.
it's nice always in this space find new talent and the next generation of presenter.
Absolutely. Clara has said another one saying, Cecil, what's your opinion on Curtis often mentioning Arteta out on his stream? And who do you think Robbie is more delusional than Ty?
What's with the Robbie's? You can't cuss Robbie when he's not here. I think that's very two-faced.
She'll say it. Clara Bitsy will say it to his face.
She will.
Well, no, not really, but say it to him on a Monday.
And on Curtis, no, me and Curtis are very close friends. Like, especially like, yeah, we get on. We share some opinions and some we do differ, but it is what it is. I've seen
the game, innit? That's the game.
That's the game.
So
Clara also said another one saying, how are Stoke City playing Forest this weekend? That's a good
Who does
super
Clara
chat.
support?
Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
Chelsea.
super chat from you,
Makes
Clara.
sense,
Keep it up. Delboy Zero says, Coot being filmed is a clear and obvious error. That's quite funny, actually.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's late.
You know.
James Baker said, thoughts on Ardagula to Arsenal?
Oh, I would obviously love that. I don't see it happen. It's quite a big signing.
wish.
Turkish would absolutely. We've actually spoken about this. He thinks it would be a smart move for Arsenal to do, but listen, I don't see it happening. I don't think he's playing much at Real Madrid, but he's a freak of a talent. And we've taken a Real Madrid player that doesn't get much minutes before, and look what he's become. He's become a club captain. I'd love it to happen. Don't see it happening though.
It'd be a good signing, but I think we need more.
We need a striker.
If we get him, we need the striker as well.
Or a left winger.
Yeah.
Not sure that'll happen though. Ricky Proctor says 2 out of 3 panelists are Arsenal fans. The third one speaks the most about Arsenal as usual. Just wear the red and white.
I agree.
You're fixated.
I reckon at home you was like, when you was younger, you thought, I wish I supported them. You saw Henri and them, man.
I did.
I love that.
I did. I'll tell you, my childhood weren't happy. It wasn't a happy one.
I can imagine.
all.
You must
I had
look
a great
at
childhood.
You must look at our gleaming badge and think, oh, it's so beautiful.
Well,
then you see the update of yours and think,
I like your new badge. Makes me peckish. You know?
makes you want Nando's.
Yeah.
Just makes you want to have a Nando's. Right, anyway, back to the chat. Terence Pace says, the way you are talking, Cecil, it's like how you were with Wenger in the later years, just getting top 4, which, to be honest, is not good enough for Arsenal's calibre.
Yeah. I wasn't here when I was doing the whole Wenger thing, so chill out.
Where did they see you talking about that then?
I don't know.
Backdated.
I don't know. I was playing football then, so.
Ronnie Dodge said, if we beat Ipswich and Spurs lose, we go above them. That's from a United fan. Yeah, we're gonna move on to all of that. David OK says, CC, don't know if I'm reading that bit. Just greetings to the panel. I'll read that last bit. And Clara Bitsy says, someone needs to tell deluded Don that Arsenal's fortunes turn when the team travels to Dubai. It doesn't matter when he travels to Dubai.
That's why he's gone there, right?
She's
he
on
was
it,
saying
eh?
C-Unit. He knows
She's
what he
on it. Big up, yeah.
Oh, that is your nickname.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
C-
like
yeah.
the
Okay, yeah, cool.
CC is
Yeah,
great.
yeah. You thought all
Listen,
sorts
I'm
of
not
get-
trying to get. I'm not trying to get
Yeah,
baited
be
out
careful,
today.
be
Yeah, we
careful.
got to stay ready. Okay, like moving on. Like, let's talk about City, who face Spurs. This is another Jackpot 7 fixture. City haven't won a game in the last 4, which includes the UEFA Champions League. Tottenham's last loss was against Ipswich. Cheers for that. Cheers for that. Which they gave the Tractor Boys their first win of the season. Can Ange turn it around? Will Pep do a masterclass? I tell you what, I'm going to hand it over to you two. Off you go.
Do you know what? First of all, I want to know who you're supporting this week. You know what I mean? It's a win-win for you, right?
You just got Kevin De Bruyne on top as well.
Okay, I'm going to give you all some context on what happened. So last night I was at the Bobby Moore charity dinner, and there was a few things that you could bid on in the silent auction. So one of the things I really wanted, the Lando Norris cap. He could win the championship. I thought that's a great investment, but I got outbid.
Other sports, you got to find success in other sports.
I
get it.
So there was a Harry Kane shirt, got outbid on that, and then there was a Kevin De Bruyne shirt, which started at 150, and I was like, oh, that's cheap. I'll just put a little bid on that, 200 quid.
That's where you went wrong. Don't just glaze over that. I thought that was cheap. Let me throw a bid in, babes. That's not your club.
You wanted to feel success.
What I would say,
if Man City's yo.
Well, context, guys. This is for cancer research. It's for Bobby Moore Foundation as well. I wanted to do something nice for charity, so I thought, well, this is one of the Premier League's greatest of all times, right? Kevin De Bruyne. That could be. Fair. That's not bad. Not bad price. Anyway, so auction closed, and I've only gone and bloody won it, haven't I? Well, I say won it, bought it. So
the starting bid was 150.
I bid 200.
Why did you start on 150?
Don't know. Didn't really think about it.
So it was 150 and you went in at 200.
Yeah.
She's a fan.
So Spurs.
So Spurs.
So Spursy.
Just bid 150 and you've won.
I wish production could put up the photo. It's in a house, she's got it wrapped up and everything. It's massive.
So there I was on the way back last night. Me, the cab driver, and my giant Kevin De Bruyne shirt, which I then tried to get in my little car this morning, doesn't fit because I'm going to bring it in here until I have space to put it. I'm going to bring it in here, and we can hang it up somewhere special. I'm now a proud owner of a signed Kevin De Bruyne shirt.
Why don't you put it next to the Haaland one?
My Haaland one.
Yeah.
I don't have the Haaland one, prick. Anyway, so that's the story of last night. But it was an amazing night, by the way. Please do always donate to cancer research and the Bobby Moore Fund because it was a really brilliant night. So it's money well spent, my opinion. And I have a very cool shirt to show for it. But I don't really think it's acceptable for me to hang that up. But it does fit in with the I support City narrative.
Yeah. So original question: who are you supporting this weekend?
Obviously Tottenham. This is a ridiculous thing. I only support City when it's against you lot. If there's bigger fish to fry.
But them winning could stop us getting close to the top of the Premier League.
We need to win. Okay, we need to win this game. What the performance, everything that happened against Ipswich, this can't run anymore. I can't keep doing this week in, week out. It's this. I can't. Right? We need to have some consistency because Ange is on borrowed time. Let me tell you, he's on borrowed time. They've started to say over international break the little, the little propagandas that come out. Oh, he's falling out with key members of the dressing room. They're laying the foundations. I've seen this about 22 times. I've had 22 managers or whatever. So I've seen this so many times. And honestly, I've said, I'm not Ange out. I don't really want a new manager. I don't see the point of getting another manager. Where do we go from here? I want it to work, but. As I said at the back end of last season, if results don't pick up and we are losing games, it's not necessarily the City one in particular, but Ipswich, for example, what happened at Brighton, things like that, there will be questions that are asked and he probably will end up being sacked if that's the case. So I do think the next set of fixtures are important.
Sounds
even
mad.
More important.
But I actually want you to win. Sounds mad. I want you to
bigger
win.
Fish to
word it as you want Man City to lose.
Yeah, I want Man City to lose.
Which means you want Spurs to win.
But also, it gasses them lot as well.
I know.
They hold on to Ange. Everything's back and rosy and hunky-dory. And so I want that. But I just, four defeats in a row for City and angry Pep. That team.
Well, Pep is also staying, isn't he? Pep is staying for another season. Rocked you to the core.
Stabbed in my heart, bro. But some would say it's good. The best in the league is staying, and it's good for the Premier League. But it just for the charges and everything, it's just annoying to see.
Allegedly. Do you know what? I think it's good for Pep to stay, man. I always said if Arsenal win the league, I want them to beat Pep. I don't want Pep to go and we nick it when the manager goes. I think there'll be goals in this game. I do think there'll be goals.
I do as well. And also, you have to remember that this is the type of fixture, right, that always has goals. It's always the one where everyone likes to write Spurs off. Last season, I think we went there with a back line that consisted of Emerson Royale and Ben Davies at centre-back. And it ended up 3-3, didn't it? Yeah. So it's a fixture you can't really call it because everything on paper tells you it'll be City that wins. But it's never that, especially at the Etihad. It's just...
Is it still high line for life? Is he adapted a little bit?
I'll be honest. I don't really know what the team selection is looking like. I haven't actually done my due diligence. I can't ever say that word on this week because Mickey van der Ven. I don't know if he's back. Romero, he's had some injuries as well over international break. I don't really know what the team's going to look like. But all I know is that I can't see a performance that I saw against Ipswich.
And it's weird.
I'm confused by Tottenham. Like, it's like the manager, I think your fan base probably like him, don't you? And the way he plays football is entertaining, which is what you've wanted for
it's
years.
entertaining for us.
You just don't know what you're going to see with them.
I think that's literally what most people say. They say Spurs are the most entertaining team to watch because as a neutral, which neither of you are, but as a neutral because you don't know what you're going to get. And I think that with Spurs fans, when Ange came in, obviously he was none of our first choices. Like, that's no secret. He was like 8th choice for the club anyway. So I think when he came in, because of how turgid the football had been under Conte and under Jose and basically everything that had happened since Pochettino, Spurs fans were like, okay, well, we'll take that kind of Bielsa madness. That's like you could win a game 4-3 or lose a game 4-3. We just want to see the Spurs way, that type of free-flowing attacking football. But I think obviously where it's cost him and cost maybe people being so on his side is where he just won't budge on having the high line and, you know, chopping and changing. I think the midfield is a big problem as well. He's literally changed that midfield so many times. Obviously, Bentancur's now out as well with a 7-game ban, which they are appealing, the length of it and fair on that.
I think we speak about this. I mean, it's recycled and recycled. But I find it so naive for man. You've been in a game, Curtis, where you're playing a team, so they're playing a high line, but at first you can't adjust because it's like you keep getting caught offside or whatnot, and it's just like it's tough to break down. Then by like half time, you go in half time change and say, listen, hold it for a second, time the run, and we'll get like it's very easy to work out how to beat that. I'm so surprised, a man of his. I mean, fan of his. I know it's stubbornness, but there must be, and it's annoying because we keep going back round and talking about it. But there's got to be a time, especially in game. You're saying stubbornness in going in with a high line at the start of the game. That I can kind of work with because that's an identity that you're trying to play with. But
in game management,
in game at least is where you need to start earning your. What you're paid to do. That's how I judge managers mainly from in-game changes.
So one of the only games I can commend him where I've actually seen him be proactive during game and actually tactically astute was the West Ham game. You could see we were getting overrun in midfield and he brought on staff for the legs. That's one of the only games I could honestly sit there and say that. The Brighton game was a complete capitulation.
That was the worst. I love that game.
Like,
you in the group chat at the beginning was so, and then it just.
Head told you, head was on the moon that day. Like, it was gone. But this is what Spurs are. So in terms of this game, as I said, it's another one of our Jackpot Sevens, so we need to lock it in. But it's a hard one to call. Do you guys, just before we do lock it in, do you think that Ange will still be there over Christmas?
I think he will. I think if you sacked him that quickly, I think you're going crazy. I do think, listen, he is overly stubborn. Like, that Brighton game was shocking. 2-0 up and he's just... But the
players do have to also take responsibility.
Yeah, and I think the team, I think your owner's actually got to give him time to build a team. Like, how long's he been there? 18 months?
He's been there 18 months, yeah.
Yeah, you can't. He's not going to fix that team in 18 months.
You've got to fix the mentality of the team, which is, 20, 25 years worth. So. Yeah.
And you got to have someone in mind who replaces him. I hate this whole, get rid of the manager, but the who comes in and improves your squad. I mean, Southgate's available. But no. So I don't think they'll sack him. I think that'd be silly.
I'd give him time. I actually think he's a good manager, but he needs to adapt to the Premier League a little bit.
Come on, Abby, you lot win this weekend, then he's back on board and began.
I'll tell you what.
I'm
going to go with a 2-2 draw.
Wow, fair enough.
3-2 City.
I'm going 3-1.
See?
I just think, that high line at the Etihad, I just think Pep's just signed a new deal.
I know, but City ain't been great defensively.
They haven't, but I'm not. I think that whole, the 4 games, I think the Tottenham game, let's be honest, he put a weak team out. He basically said in the press conference,
Wasn't
really.
That bad?
Well, Haaland was sat on the bench for 90 minutes and, he wasn't that serious.
Bigger fish to fry.
Champions League was a bad one. And then they've had 2 bad defeats, but I think they'll react. I just think at home, 5:30 kickoff in it as well.
5:30 Saturday.
I think it'll be a very open game.
It's a big game. Big game.
He's under pressure as well. If he drops points,
Pep ain't under pressure, guys.
Pep puts pressure on himself.
He'll find a way. He'll pep it.
Yeah,
I have no doubt. Not in this game, just mean in the season.
Yeah, there'll be media pressure. Pep won't feel under pressure, but there'll be media pressure. If he loses 5 games.
I'm sorry, you can't put pressure on a man that is.
No, you've won everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But his standards are so high.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But at the same time,
the media would highlight that a lot.
Absolutely.
But he's not. He's going to be like, he will do that thing. Me. look what I've done.
No, exactly.
Yeah, and then so
you're going 3-1.
3-1.
You're going
3-2.
3-2.
High intensity.
I'm
game.
going 2-2, guys.
A lot of goals.
Lock in on fair play. Let us know what you think.
I'm in.
Right, moving on. Southampton against Liverpool, another one of our Jackpot 7 fixtures. This is huge. I mean, Liverpool. Are they? It's at Southampton.
Yeah.
Are they going to be able to carry on their great start to the season? None of us had any idea that Arne Slot could do what he's doing.
No. Do you know what? I think.
Do you think this game?
No, I think this game will be another win for them. No, mate, Southampton. No, come on. Ramsdale's going to be picking the ball out the net.
We weren't comfortable though when they. I know we went.
I know, but we've been shaky all season, bro. That's why.
We weren't good.
Do you know what? I think Slot has done a very good job of just coming in and not changing much. He's like, you know what? You lot have got something that's working. I'll tweak one or two things, Gravenberch in the 6, Trent defend a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But he's just kind of said, we'll just keep going with what was happening. And listen, I think eventually they will hit rocky ground and they will drop points. But I don't see it being this weekend. I think this could be a heavy victory as well, by the way.
Yeah.
I think Southampton they're going to try and play football. You know, how Russell Martin's been playing. I just think this could be another big win, I think.
Well, especially the way that Southampton play out from the back.
That's what I mean, yeah. And Liverpool, the way they press. It's just...
Do you know what? You lot are... And when we started this section, I was like, yeah, you're right. You're all right. There's going to be a shock this weekend. It has to be from someone. It could be us.
Better not be us.
No, it could be us.
Better not be us.
It could be us.
I'm telling you.
I don't even think that's much
Robbie
of a shock.
back for Monday?
Could be us.
Is Robbie back for Monday?
Robbie's back on Monday.
Yeah, he'll be back. Could be City losing, and it could be Liverpool dropping points. I think there's going to be one shock. Liverpool, the reason why I'm apprehensive about this game of being so confident that Liverpool go on and win this comfortably is that like they won such a good run before the international break. Sometimes teams just need to stay in the momentum. Maybe sometimes the break comes at a wrong time, and if you ask the fans, they'll say we'd want to play the game next week, not going to the international break. And also another thing, looking forward, I believe Liverpool have Real Madrid the next game in the Champions League. Then they have City that weekend. So teams, people, we're humans, we look forward to other things. They might be overlooking the Southampton. Not saying Southampton are a team that are going to cause you too much problems, but they might be overlooking this game and you could see a slip up. And do you know what?
Slip up in there.
Yeah, I've talked myself slip up in there. I've talked myself into it. I think this could be the shock of the weekend. I hope it is.
What's your score then?
Hey.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Screen now, going, you know what,
Put your money where your mouth is.
Right, let's see how confident you are now.
He's going to go 4-1 Liverpool.
Yeah. Look, he don't even believe what he's saying.
No, I believe what I've said. I believe what I've said, but I'm just like, I don't see...
My Southampton got that are going to trouble Liverpool.
My initial thought is 1-0 Southampton, but I'm like, Liverpool are going to score.
Mate.
Liverpool are going to score. What am I doing? But you know what?
Go on then.
F it. That's a lot of my life has been.
Go on then.
F it. 1-0 Southampton.
There you go. Lock it in. Ramsdale clean sheet.
Come on, you Saints.
Do you know what? I have to say, the only thing I would say in your defence, right, is that when Liverpool played Palace, a couple months ago, it was a really, really poor performance, especially by their standards. Yeah. They did obviously get the job done in the end, but you never know if you've got a team that maybe, well, again, I think Palace are a bit of a more low block situation, but especially at that point they hadn't won. So it's a little bit different. But we've all know that Russell Martin is not going to change the way he plays. So I think if you play that home, away, wherever you are, against Liverpool, I think it's only going to have one outcome. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0. I just can't see Southampton doing anything going forward, man. And playing out from the back. Nah.
Asking for trouble, aren't you?
Come on, Saints.
Lock that in. Lock it into your Jackpot Sevens. Okay, right. Big one now. Ruben Amorim. First game for Manchester United as their head coach.
Man's got all the design. I see Valentine.
He joined in training, didn't he? He was playing against Johnny Evans. Man's like,
it was like, I want to get involved.
Yeah, man.
You know, had them on Clizzies on.
I see flexing. KG said we got upper drip. I said, what is going on?
You can only wear foul forward so many times, right?
Yeah.
Only wear foul.
You got something against him. That's rude. That's rude.
And KG.
Yeah.
And KG.
Oh yeah, KG wears it as well. Yeah.
You both wear Amorim fell forward.
Aaron
Okay.
and Kevin,
They got up
man.
the levels.
Well, will Ruben Amorim fell forward or not? So let's see. Let's
good
see,
at
shall we?
this. You're
Thanks,
good at
babes.
this.
They keep me in the dark. I don't know why.
I don't know how you get away with this as a Tottenham fan.
I know.
But you make
She's
it
so
work.
cheap.
It's-
People come up to me in the street and say, "Why'd you let her get away with so much? Cook her. She's sports Tottenham." I'm like, I know, but
I get cooked all the time. What are you on about?
I know, but you have a lot of.
I love
you
it
do
when
these
you're
little
triggered
things.
sometimes on the Monday show. That's
Yeah,
really
and
funny.
and
when
who
you're
triggers me
angry.
the most?
Yeah, flex.
Yeah,
Logic
thank
flex,
you.
yeah.
Right. Anyway, keeping it nice.
Tractor
Keeping it
boys.
nice. Anyway, Tractor Boys. All I'm gonna say, right, is they must win this game. I don't care if it's Ruben Amorim's first game. KG on that tractor. KG giving it all this. They must beat Ipswich.
That's not the shock
If
of the
Ipswich
weekend.
win, you've got to run that back, haven't you? They've got to
Oh.
go back in the field. and
Aye,
get on
the
track.
budget is going to
Believe
be
me.
budget's
Yeah.
going to be
Well,
peak
also-
with DR Sports.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
yeah.
Back on the tractor.
There's things cooking.
Kevin
The worst
cooking.
thing is the worst thing. Kevin in the cooking, he said he was cooking X. He said, "Oh
And then
no,
he realised.
yeah." Then he
We got
realized,
him
"Oh, we got him next week." So the footage is
ready.
it just lines itself up. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't see a new manager. I don't see it happening. He's going to start.
It's at Ipswich.
It's
You know
at
what?
Ipswich.
I know.
Ipswich will be buzzing. They will be so gutted that the international break came after that win against Spurs. Energy was high, vibes were high. At home, United first game under a new manager. I don't think this is
Maybe this is the shock of the weekend.
Sammy
Maybe I went too
Smodix,
soon.
Rise,
I went
Delap
early.
kind
Rise.
of convincing myself this could be the shock.
I went early,
It's
Robbie. I
at
went
Ipswich,
early.
man.
Come
Think
on.
United are not that good.
United are not good.
They're not good at all. I would expect United, but you know what? I think
If they
I
lose to
I
Ipswich,
think
that's
that
a
tractor.
They
Tractor might keep ploughing through these
Ipswich
teams.
were
man.
giving teams a
Is
little
this
bit of a
why I'm
trick.
right? Look.
I didn't know he did that.
Yo, I didn't even know it.
expensive.
Guys,
Hey,
send
right,
it.
look, send it over.
Send it.
Look. The tractor boys,
They'll
man,
start rolling.
they're ploughing through teams.
Fast whip. Listen,
It's gonna knock KG's head off.
Clip that.
Yo,
that'll be
And
on-
run that.
that'll be
that
on
is
Monday-
quality, man.
Monday
Keep
morning's
that
on
here
show.
for Monday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's gotta be there.
Hold on. Where's my box? Where's my little box?
Oh,
We're
my
gonna keep
days.
We'll put that back in the box.
Yeah,
We want to make sure that
Here
that
you
is
go,
safe.
boss. It's parked.
that's Aaron's
Parked.
present Monday morning,
That's
man.
parked because we will be here for Flex. We'll be here for KG. It's in there.
I'm going
It's
for
back
it.
in the box,
Aaron and
guys.
Kevin,
back in the
boy.
box.
Talk
Okay,
myself
listen.
into
Ipswich again at home. They've given other teams a go. Aston Villa, they came close in that game. Some of their results weren't going for them, but they have got talent in there. And you know what? If you're going to face United, it would have been better if they were doing it under obviously Ten Hag. But first game, if you want to face them and try and get something out of them, you want to be at home and you want it to be Ruben Amorim's first game.
I'm going for it.
I went early.
You went early.
I went early,
Southampton,
man.
bro. You
I
went
went
too
early,
early,
bro.
man.
I went
It's in.
early.
I'm going for it.
Go on.
You got
1-1 draw.
Oh, you're going for a draw.
1-1 draw.
Okay, it's
Ipswich.
semi-chest.
Delap, Man City.
Small chest. I'm going 2-1 Ipswich.
You're going
2-1
2-1.
I'm
Ipswich.
going for it.
All right.
Liam Delap, yeah?
Liam Delap,
Amari
Sammy
Hutchinson,
Smodix,
yard
Amari
man.
Hutchinson.
If he plays free at the
Turn
back as
up.
well, is he going to play free at the
Jack
back?
Clark, come on. Come on.
Amari's there, yeah.
Come on, man. They're going for
Do
United.
to United what you did to my team. I beg you.
Do you know what? The sensible score
Going
is
for it.
1-1.
It is a sensible
It's
score.
a sensible score.
But I'm going
Trying
for
to
it.
win the
going
money.
1-1.
I'm
1-1.
going for it.
Oh,
going for it.
That's by the way, that's
4:30
United
kickoff.
fans. I'm sure you agree that's a terrible result. Even if you get a draw, you have to win this game. You have to.
They
win
have
this
to.
game.
They have to win
The,
this game.
the tractor's coming out if you draw it. By the way, I don't care.
And do you know what? This is what KG
Yeah,
said to
for
me the
real.
other day. Well, it's his first game, and it's no.
No.
They've been
hyping him
None
up
of
for
that.
weeks.
None of that.
Bro, they've been celebrating
None
wins
of
at Sporting
that.
Lisbon,
Against
saying
City
my
and that-
manager.
yeah,
I'm like,
my
he ain't your
manager.
manager yet.
Yeah.
He's doing that.
I
out
saw
of
Saeed dancing.
Yeah.
when they beat Sporting.
No
We just
Biryani's
beat
in
Man
sight.
City.
Got a biryani in the
No
place.
biryanis. Yeah. I said, bro, he ain't even at
To
United.
the back of the studio.
Yeah. Start doing all that.
Yeah. No.
Shameless.
Shameless. Yeah. No, not having that.
Nah.
It's not going to run in here.
Don't
Flex
give
and
me-
KG, it will not run.
Yeah,
Okay?
there's none of that.
Can't run.
It will not
Can't
run. Okay, we've all locked in, yeah? We've all
Yeah.
got our scores locked in.
Yeah.
Let's quickly do some super chats. Time is flying today. Also, guys, can we please smash the like button?
Smash the
we've given
likes.
we've given you a good show today,
Aye,
considering
this
it's
You know what I
live.
mean?
Yeah.
It's been a good show.
We started a bit.
Started a bit like
Started a bit
quiet.
low
Started
energy.
to check the tempo,
Yeah.
just keeping the ball. But now we're popping.
We're
Yeah.
popping.
Aye.
There's ticky
Started
tacker
like
now.
Arsenal, very defensive,
here
but
she
then we
goes.
had full Ange ball. Cool. Anyway, Saeed says Cam's probably won the draft with Matisse second. I think the league is great from third down, to be honest. Would you guys say
The
that?
league is.
The
The league is great from
what?
thard down. Are we talking about the Premier League or are we talking about a different league? I don't know.
No, Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Cam's
super
won
chat.
the draft with Matisse second.
Cam's won the
Is
draft.
something we're missing?
Oh
Oh.
no, he wasn't on the We Come in Peace draft, was he? Or was he?
Oh yeah, he was
Cam's
actually.
was,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So that's what he's talking
yeah,
about.
I was
Cam,
there too.
you was on that show
Sorry.
and you don't even
I was
know.
there. Sorry, wake up. Okay.
You
Dave,
lost the ball. Everyone was moving it well. You lost
Sanj,
it.
innit? Sanj.
sorry, very Spurs, very
Never going to
Basuma.
change, mate. Never going to change.
David Silva, not the David Silva. Arteta sacked in 2027 to join City post Pep and win the Premier League. Oh, I'd like to see that. That would be good banter, though, wouldn't it?
If he left us for City, when
No,
Pep-
he
And
wouldn't
then
do
went
that.
on the,
He
and then also took Saka with him.
Oh, no,
Abby,
no.
chill out.
We don't have them.
Don't
combos,
let's
stop all that.
leave
Just
that.
my internal
Leave
thoughts
that
coming
carried
out. Sorry,
away.
it's my internal thoughts. Willem said, of course, Abby supports the biggest bottler in F1. There is nothing wrong with McLaren, okay? Like, where McLaren have come from, not to make this an F1 chat, but in terms of where McLaren have been building to against Red Bull, I actually also support Red Bull. So, again, I don't really have an F1
You're doing
team.
the
Oh,
Man
so Man
City
City,
Tottenham
Tottenham
thing
Basically,
again.
There we go.
But I have a
Yeah.
soft spot. I have a
Basis.
soft spot for McLaren because I absolutely love the driver partner
I do as well.
partnership of Lando and Piastri. So I'd like to see someone different win the championship. So I'm all good with that. Call me what you will.
Yeah, my first advert was McLaren. Just gonna say that right now.
Was
There
it?
goes.
McLaren
Cheap
advert,
plug.
Yeah, just a little plug.
It's not bad though.
My
McLaren.
biggest,
Not a bad one.
My first
Not
ever
bad.
advert.
This is
Basically.
frozen, so just chat amongst yourselves for
Yeah,
a sec.
so yeah. As we talk about ourselves, yeah. Pick up
chat
McLaren,
amongst
man.
yourself.
Pick
Yeah,
up
big
McLaren.
up
Went to head
McLaren.
offices in Woking. Hold tight, yeah,
Yeah.
and all that. It was really good.
It's a sick place, isn't it?
Really nice.
Unbelievable.
Really nice.
If
quality.
anyone likes F1 and you can
It's
do
hard
the-
to. You can't just.
No, I know, but like if you ever get sometimes you get a work day or like you can win like something.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah.
I would absolutely say go and have a look around their
Yeah, it's
HQ
amazing,
because
it's
it is
incredible.
sick.
So we did the advert as well, but yeah, big up
Very
McLaren.
good. Now you do Hogwarts modelling, don't you?
Someone I saw someone in the chat say, yeah. All right,
I'm
people, like
such a bitch,
you are.
honestly.
Stop watching, man, as well. Like, come on, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you want
Stop
any,
watching,
if
man.
you want any Hogwarts pajamas,
Yeah, Christmas gear. I'm there.
Gryffindor,
You get 'em all,
Slytherin.
man.
Bro, I'm a busy guy. If you, yeah, again, Christmas range, Hogwarts, Harry Potter world. I'm
Plug,
there.
babe.
I'm
Plug it.
there.
Plug it.
I got the bag. I get the bags.
Get the
Come
bags.
on, man.
Get the bags.
Hogwarts
Where
money
the
is a
bags
good
go?
bag.
I can imagine, man. Harry Potter
Harry
and that.
Potter.
Though it's
Yeah.
big
business.
Big
Expelliarmus
business,
and
man.
that.
business.
Yeah.
I
Big
respect
business.
it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Saddeepta says, Abby, you're a great presenter. Thank you. Kate Scott vibes. Question to Cecil. Who do you think is more deluded, Ty or Julian? Oh,
Oh,
Bloody
Well.
ask you that.
well. Very nice super chat, by the way. Thank
They're
you.
both my friends, man. I just, they're
not
just,
what he asked,
yeah, I know.
Is it, would you reckon
They have
it's-
different opinions. They're just.
Is it a probability or a possibility?
Do you know Ty? Yeah, Ty is like he's come around a lot. When I speak to him, he doesn't do the whole.
I haven't seen Ty in ages.
When you speak to him, but he doesn't do the whole quick and win quadruple. Like he actually is very. He's actually quite of late. I did bias with him this week. He's very sensible in what he says. Obviously, he believes the only thing that's kind of mad. Every scoreline's 2-0 to Arsenal, but
Yeah.
he predicts. But you know, when he actually talks, he understands what he's saying. And Julian likes to
Julian.
find the positive. Yeah, he's just he's a maverick. Julian.
we
He's an
can't
interesting
forget
character.
that it was raining though.
Yeah, that's an iconic.
Garlic Bread Man, great name,
Wow.
said somehow Abby supporting Lando Norris is not at all surprising, but Bottleham Topspur working overtime. What is all the hate here for McLaren, guys? What's the hate here about? Kieran Phillips says, don't hate, guys. When you're a giant team like United, you have hundreds of millions of followers and fans. They can't all be in Manchester. You
Kieran,
ain't
chill
on
out.
our level.
Chill out, bro. There's fans
Um,
all over the world when it comes to Arsenal.
There's so many super
Arsenal.
chats. Guys, smash the
Arsenal.
like button, please.
Smash that like.
Sai again says, let's not all forget that Southampton is a very weird team. Against the big teams, they can get a performance and a result.
Yeah, against,
can?
I'll be honest, in the past.
Clutching here, bro.
No, but in the past, they've caused us problems.
What, Matt Letizia?
Yeah, they
days,
have
bro?
No, not that. No.
No, they did this season a little bit. But, you know.
I know, even
Some
when
tricky games for you against Southampton. The season that you bottled it as well.
yeah, Fraser Force was in goal and we lost
Yeah.
that game. He
There's
had
been
a
a
massive
few.
chance.
There's
And
been a few.
I think we lost 1-0, but yeah.
Balchanda says, hey Abby, Spurs fan from India, big up to you. Just want to say, Ange won the same amount of games as Arteta after 50 games in charge as a club manager. Coys, #depressed. #depressed, I like that. Right, few more, and then we're going to rattle through the rest. Senya B said, Abby is going to come for Flex's head if Ipswich win. We will be there.
I'll be
be
honest,
there.
I'll be
We
there as
will
well.
be there, please.
I'll be there.
Monday morning, if there's a God, give it
It's
to us.
Kevin I'm coming for.
And I'll be there for him as well on Tuesday. I'm
Yeah.
calling, so don't worry. Navin says, crazy that Cecil thinks Ramsdale's going to keep a clean sheet against Salah, Diaz, Gakpo and co.
Good luck with
3 laughing faces. And John 3.
I went early.
And John,
went early.
John 3 says, Cecil, did the Arsenal fans forgive you for choosing Palmer over Saka on the chicken shop challenge?
No, they didn't. Yeah,
Saw
been
that, man,
getting
jeez.
heat for that.
Okay, right. Cool. Let's whiz through, shall we?
Let's go.
Cool. So the rest of our Jackpot 7 fixtures: Bournemouth against Brighton,
Right,
3 p.m. on Saturday. Should we get them locked in as well?
Let's pick the tempo
That's a
up.
good game.
That's a good game. There's been a lot of goals lately in both kind of sides of these. Again, like they're on a high as well. Bournemouth.
Yeah.
They're on a high.
This is like the
Bournemouth,
beach,
this is the
beach
Bournemouth,
derby,
the
innit?
Bournemouth Brighton game, no? Yeah, this
Bournemouth.
is going to be. I'll be honest, this will be a top level game.
I
Bournemouth
think
have
so
been
as well.
really good.
I think this could
Iriola's
be like
really
a-
got a good
yeah,
identity. I think he's. I've preached about him many times. I think he's a quality manager. Semenyo as well.
Yeah.
They got some good players. They're playing really well. Brighton also though as well. I mean, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game. I don't know about being at Bournemouth, being at their ground is an advantage or anything, but I just think it'll be a very high level of quality football from both teams.
Don't know if I should go with a draw on this or if it's going to be a high scorer,
Will they cancel each other out?
Yeah.
And it would just be a flat game, or will it be like you said, a high scoring?
like a 3-2 or something, or a 2-2. I don't know what I should go with on this.
It's a big game. Shame it's a 3 o'clock kickoff. I'd want to watch this one. Well, Arsenal play at the same time, so it's going to be impossible. But it'd be a shame it wasn't on the Sunday or
Yeah, it's a
different
good
time.
game. I'm going to go with 2.
Oh, this one's tough.
Ooh.
This one's tough.
I'm going to go with a 2-1 Bournemouth win.
That's what I've gone for.
But I do think that I could be wrong on. I think it could have
I think
more goals
just
in it.
because Bournemouth are at home, they've been in good form. They beat Man City, didn't they?
Yeah,
Beat
beat
Arsenal,
Arsenal.
yeah, unfortunately. But Semenyo, yeah, he's cooking. Evan Nielsen as well.
Yeah.
I'll go with Bournemouth too.
Yeah, Venice has been in good form. They got Danny Welbeck's been in good form though as well, and they've got good players, man. Brighton. Where am I going? You said 2-1.
We've
2-1
both gone
Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth, but like I said, I think I could be wrong on this.
This is why I lose the pot. I'll be
Yeah.
right.
Mate, you've lost that pot at
Well,
Southampton.
I was going to
bro,
say,
don't
your
worry
pot's
about that.
gone. But by the way, guys, while you're deciding what you're locking in,
Let me
Fair
decide.
Play are offering new users who download the app a free 1-week entry to Jackpot 7. So that's another incentive for you to get involved. And you will receive your free entry credit. Use promo code JACKPOT when you sign up, while we wait for Cecil to finally lock in his predictions. But yeah, as I said, to get involved with Jackpot 7, just download the Fair Play app or scan the QR code. Click the link below. There's many ways you can do it. You've got to be 18 plus and in the UK. And obviously, it goes without saying, please do gamble responsibly.
3-1.
God, you've still not done it yet.
Yeah,
Come
3-1 Brighton. Mad. I don't know. Don't ask me why. 3-1 Brighton.
I'm not against it.
Yeah.
Villa Palace, another 3 p.m. There's loads of good. Actually, there's quite a few good games.
Villa Palace?
Yeah, Villa Palace, 3 o'clock.
No, but
on
Palace haven't
Saturday.
Palace has been disappointing. I speak to a few Palace fans. There's one here, obviously in behind.
Shout out
Obviously, he
Kane.
works for the company, but they've been really disappointing. And obviously Eddie as well. That's why the reason why I watch Palace is 'cause I was trying to keep an eye on him. But it hasn't been great. He started a lot of the games at the start of the season, but then now it's just out of favour. I think
At
also
Villa Park.
Eze as well hasn't been to the. He's the best in that team, but he hasn't been the Eze of old. Maybe that might be because he hasn't got Elisa with him. But even so, I thought he'd rise a bit more. Yeah, I think this is, and it's at he says it's at Villa, so
Villa Park.
I think Villa win this game. I just don't know how by.
I'll do it then. I'll go 3-1. 3-1 Aston Villa.
I'm going 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, I'm going 2-0.
Okay.
Palace, I've got it.
Cool. And we've done the other ones, but the final one in our Jackpot 7s before we run through those ones is Newcastle West Ham. This is Monday night under
Matty
the lights
Renton.
at St James's
Matty
Park.
Renton.
Matty Renton, Magpie Channel. all
Do you
right.
know
How
what's
we?
interesting
How
with
we?
this, right? We've got West Ham next week. I just wonder if Newcastle beat them, would they sack the manager?
Maybe.
'Cause he's under a lot of pressure.
Loads of pressure.
Loads of
And
pressure.
I think they'll lose this.
I tell you what, the one
Yeah.
place you don't want to go if you're under pressure, even if you're not under
Monday
pressure though, is under the lights at St
Oh.
James's
It's
Park.
a nightmare.
Monday 8 p.m. It's cold as well, mate.
Newcastle are
It's cold.
brocking them
Joe
man up.
Linton and them
Done.
man are going to keep them
Aye.
down.
Absolutely done out there. 2-0 Newcastle. Not even a
Could be
thought
free.
in my
Could
mind.
be free.
Could be
Isak
free.
and them, man.
Lopetegui
I'm going
out of a job.
3-0.
Monday
Smoke.
night at St.
And bear in mind,
London
guys,
in the cold as well.
it's cold in London. It's freezing outside, yeah? So just think how cold it is up there.
-1.
Okay.
Joe Linton and Isak and Gordon. Nah, mate.
Not a chance.
I was
3-0.
tight top and all them places.
Aye.
They looked
Aye.
after us.
Aye.
When we was in
Big night
Newcastle.
out.
I know we didn't get a result, but big up Newcastle. The night out was nice.
That's why you man go out, innit? Because you think if the result don't
do it
go,
the
we're
day
going to have a
before.
good
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I
Gotta be
respect
smart.
it.
Got to be smart.
3-0.
Right, you've all,
3-0
locked,
Newcastle.
you've all locked that in. Cool. So let's just quickly go through all of our Jackpot 7 predictions, then we'll quickly finish the rest off. So we've got Bournemouth, Brighton, 2-1. Me, I've
I've gone
gone
3-1.
I've gone 2-1.
Yep, Arsenal. I've gone 2-1 loss at home to Forest.
2-1 win.
Aston Villa 3, Crystal Palace 1.
2-0.
Manchester City Spurs
3-1.
Man City 3-2.
2-2. Southampton 1, Liverpool 3.
3-0 Liverpool.
Southampton
You
1-0.
can change it. It's not too late.
Nah, there's
do it.
there's
All right,
one
stick
shock.
with it. Stick
There's
with
one
it.
shock of the
Stick with
weekend.
it. Ipswich Town 2, Manchester United 1.
They've gone 1-1.
1-1.
And finally, Newcastle United 2, West
3-0.
Ham 0.
Come on, man.
Submit.
CB.
Guys, get
Submit.
that locked in.
CC, cuz.
Get
Come on.
it locked in. Right, just quickly whizzing through the rest. We've got Leicester, Chelsea as well. Enzo Maresca going back to Leicester. Kieran Dewsbury Hall as well. So what do we reckon on this one?
It's at Leicester, isn't it? But yeah, I would say
No, Chelsea are starting.
I would say it's a Chelsea
Yeah,
win.
Chelsea are
I
starting
just
to
think they got a
cook.
bit too much. Leicester have only won one game, haven't they? Is it one game? They beat Southampton. I think Maresca's quietly doing a good job there. There's a lot of chaos at Chelsea in the summer. He's kind of calmed it
No, they're
down.
building, yeah.
Got Sterling out and, pushed a few out. Neto and them lot playing well, I think.
It's a 12:30 kickoff.
Oh, is it
It's a
12:30?
12:30. So we might see Cole Palmer. He likes to shy away on a 4:30 on a Sunday, doesn't he? So
He'll turn up for this.
He'll be.
Yeah,
he'll be
this
there.
is
his
the game
kind
he
of
turns
game,
up.
innit?
Cole
He starts
Palmer
cooking.
special.
It's
Yeah,
a Cole Palmer special,
Yep,
yeah.
Luke Warmer turns cold again.
They could probably get a hat trick in that game if I'm being
I
real,
got
because this is
3-1.
when he steps up. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a 4-2 Chelsea win.
I got 3-1
4-1 Chelsea. They tend to rotate their squads a lot, don't
They
they?
do.
But they've had
They've
the
only
international
got
break.
Conference League in the week, so
Yeah.
that's nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah,
Okay.
comfortable win.
Right. Cool. Fulham Wolves.
Oh, come on, Reece, Anamil and Anawobi.
Fulham are like
Leonard.
Arsenal's
Yeah,
little
must say,
brother
yeah,
right
bro.
now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
Smith Rowe and them. I'm going Fulham win, bro.
Of course, so am I. Of course. Fulham,
Yeah.
comfortable win.
2-0.
Wolves did get the first win, didn't they, last
did
time?
against
Southampton.
He's
Was it
good,
Southampton?
actually. Could be
Ooh.
2-1. I go
Ooh.
2-1 actually.
Yeah.
2-1 Fulham. Cunha's a good
I'm
player.
gonna go through. I'm gonna go 3-1. 3-1 Fulham, and then
2-0.
finally Everton Brentford.
What times? What games? When's that playing?
Yeah.
Make sure I'm. Sorry.
Make sure
Sorry,
that
bro,
is
that
a
is-
3
Hey,
o'clock.
He's about to be disrespectful.
No,
you know what I mean? He was
He
ready to
was.
say some stuff there.
He was, and to be honest with you, Brentford, they've been also a very up and down team. They sit on the same
Whistler and
points as
them,
Spurs in 11th in the table. They've had win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So I think away from home, though, is Brentford are not very good away from
could
home.
be a
And it is at
snorefest.
Everton. Everton 16th in the table, 10 points. They need to, they've got to pick up points at home, Everton. They've got to do it.
Brentford do score goals, though. That's the only thing.
They do.
Buemo and them,
The
man.
games have been exciting,
They have
against
been.
Brentford.
I'm going for
It's going to be a draw. Yeah.
1-1.
Me and Curtis agreeing on a lot
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a draw.
I agree. I'm going to go 2-2, though.
It's
1-1.
1-1 or 2-2. Either way, it's yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
1-1.
Cool.
Sorry, I said it.
Has absolutely no idea. Does it?
No, just it is what it is. Sorry to Mematonians, sorry to the Brentford fans.
Has
But boy.
absolutely not a clue what he's on about. Right, guys, please do smash the like button as we are wrapping up today. And of course, as we said, don't forget to enter this week's Jackpot Sevens game on the Fair Play app. Download the app by clicking the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Fair Play is offering, as we said, new users who download the app and sign up a free 1-week entry to Jackpot Sevens using promo code Jackpot. Don't want to miss that. You need to get involved. And of course, as we also said, the prize pot is £700,000.
In cash.
Thank you. It's up for grabs. So if you get all 7 predictions correct, as well as the biggest weekly prize pot so far, you could be in with a chance of winning that. Fair Play is the app that allows you to lock in bets with your mates, as well as win big pools on the community sweepstakes or predictor games. Of course, you have to be in the UK and you've got to be 18 plus. So please do gamble responsibly. It's actually been a really enjoyable show.
I've enjoyed it.
It's been
Yeah,
really
very
fun.
good.
Thanks, guys. It's been lovely to see you both. Thank you for my little gift.
You're welcome. I'm thinking about you. Big up the tractor.
Big up the
Tractor
Tractors. Hopefully the Tractor Boys rise again.
Yeah.
You know, we're all in favour of United loss, aren't we?
Oh,
We
yeah.
are.
We love
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be there. We'll
we
be
will,
there.
we'll be there.
And well done today for listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
A
Host with the
3-person
most.
pivot and
Yeah.
Three
you've been
person
keeping
pivot.
the
What?
ball. Yeah.
Change the shape in
Yeah.
midfield. It worked nicely,
Yeah,
you
Get
know?
the ball moving.
Yeah, it's what we do. It's what we do, lads.
done.
But thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Cess.
Love.
Thank you.
And of course, we'll be back on Monday with a full lineup as usual. So we can hopefully have some big cookings as well. Not at me though. Yeah, cool. So have a good weekend, guys. And good luck to all your teams, unless it's Arsenal. Bye.
Slip up in there.